G'day guys, it's Ben again, here to bring you another video. This one is going to be looking at the anatomy of a sword. So in order to use a sword, we need to understand the anatomy of it and the different components so that we can use the sword properly. And I'm going to be using some of this sort of terminology in some of the upcoming videos. So we'll start at the front or the tip and we'll work our way backwards. So this is called the point. This is called the central reach. So obviously this is the edge. This whole section here is called the fuller. Some people call it a bleeder, and the idea on a real sword is that there's a small depression there, and the theory is that when you insert that blade into a person, because of the action of the ligaments and tendons and muscles and fat and so on, it tends to form around the blade, and therefore it makes it difficult to get out. And that bleeder is supposed to create an air pocket in which to do so. Whether or not that actually works out scientifically, I think is a bit debatable, but still. Alright, so this tends to be the weaker side of the blade, and this tends to be the stronger side of the blade, simply because the stronger side is closer to you, or your center of gravity. This is called the guard. So this whole section from the guard up into the point is the blade, okay? And then this section from the guard to the pommel is called the hilt. Okay, so we've got the guard here, we've got the grip. Grips were typically, because this whole section was one piece of metal, what typically happened was that they put pieces of wood around this part and then wrapped it in leather or wire or something like that, and that formed a good gripping surface. And earlier swords, in other words, earlier in history, they tended to have shorter handles, so one-handed swords, eventually growing out to two-handed plus swords. So just a bit of trivia for you there, radio. And this last section here is called the pommel. The pommel's really important. If I'm not using a shield, then I can grip the pommel, and it makes for a much stronger action with the sword and the blade itself. So look guys, there's some basic terminology there for you. Please subscribe, please like, please, and feel free to share the video. It does support the channel a lot, lets me know what I'm doing is good or not. And there's lots of videos in the next couple of weeks or so. So looking forward to seeing you in my next video.